Forget Mr. and Mrs. This is the show that really aims to find out what lies between husband and wife. Welcome to Sex Wars.
Did you wash your hands before cooking this?
We've asked 3 happily married couples to take part in a series of challenges which are designed to test out common assumptions or theories about men and women.
Voila! Profiterole!
They are Dave and Jo, married for just 5 years. They've got 3 children. Jo is a full-time mum and Dave reads meters for a living. Couple 2 are Sarah and Kelvin, married for 8 years with 2 children. Sarah's a complete softie when it comes to animals, and Kelvin works 24/7 as a self-employed builder. And finally, Alan and Sue. They've been married for a blissful 19 years. They have 3 teenage children and they run a window cleaning business. They're all good friends from the village of Bishop's Nipton on Exmoor. But will they still be good friends or quite so happily married when we've finished with them in Sex Wars?
What do you think, David?
I think you look lovely, Kelv.
The men and women will be competing against each other to win a prize, which is a brilliant weekend away for just one of the teams. Observing their performance are psychologist Tim Bartlett and writer Jenny Mills. They'll be assessing and interpreting the couple's behaviour. So, will the boys rise to the challenge?
Come on, boys!
Or will the girls come out on top?
This isn't working for me.
We've brought our couples to a country house where they'll watch and discuss how they did in the challenges and will be awarded points in a bid to win Sex Wars. So to our battleground this week, the shops. Let me present you with 2 testable facts. Men suffer from a strange condition, a bit like claustrophobia, when they're made to stay in a shop for any longer than approximately 8 minutes. Women need to inspect everything in every shop within a 3-mile radius before making a purchasing decision. Are these facts true? What do our couples think?
I definitely don't dress to please Kelvin. No. Because it's just, I never have. I wear what I like. Yeah. And if he says to me, you look hideous in that, I really hate it. I won't care. If I look in the mirror and think, no, I'm happy with that, that's it, I'll wear it.
Most of the things I would buy by myself.
Sue's definitely a 12, although she claims to be a 10. And I'll tell you what, she's actually she squeezed into a pair of my daughter's jeans, which are obviously oversized, and I'm going to get shot for this, but I did argue the point with her because she said, oh, they're a 10 and I can get them on. I went, it might say a 10 in the label, but it's going to be a 12, because she was a 14. She's dropped a dress size. And full marks to her. To be honest with you, she doesn't push me out of bed anymore.
I like suits and I like the smart look, and Alan's very casual and T-shirt, tracksuit bottoms.
I'd love to buy her some suspenders and stockings, but she wouldn't wear them. I've even said to her, what about hold-ups? Because you don't have to worry about all the gubbins, do you, the bits poking out. But no, she sticks to her tights, so that particular avenue is denied to me.
Today there are 2 challenges. The first is a shopping task that will test the men's observational and good taste qualities. The second will assess whether the women have the ability and confidence to get out there and sell. So far the scores are 2 to the women and 1 to the men. But who will win this time?
You have all been given £75 to spend on an outfit for your wife. You must buy something you want to see her in, as well as what will please her.
So there you go, a simple task for loving husbands. They have an hour to find the perfect outfit. An hour? It takes women days.
She likes short dresses and sort of summer dresses and short above the knee skirts. She likes quite bright colours.
Probably get lucky, I suppose, and might see something that I know would catch her eye, but don't hold your breath.
Sometimes they put on a bit of weight, then they lose a bit of weight. It's hard to keep up with them, what size they really are.
I was thinking of a T-shirt and a pair of shorts and the rest down the pub.
you need some help?
Yeah.
What kind of help?
I don't know. I just haven't got a clue.
What's interesting though is that Alan has obviously got very little faith that he's actually going to achieve the objective, that is to satisfy his wife from his choice of clothes.
Yeah, I think Alan's given up completely before he's even started.
She won't like blue.
Anything similar in a cheaper vein? Onwards and upwards.
I've chosen these 2 items for my wife, and it's unfortunately £5 over my budget. Oh, I just wanted to get out of here. And I wondered if you could knock £5 off of these 2 items.
Imagine I'm Sarah.
Yes, it will, because it is something that's going to be in the sale next week anyway.
That's definitely her sort of style, isn't it? She may well wear that, actually. It's not her style.
Isn't it awful?
Her dress sense is part of what I like about her. So
Yeah, Dave is really looking for the item of clothing or the outfit, which in his mind's eye he knows he wants. And,
that's 20 quid.
Be interesting to see if, from the reaction of his wife, if it pays dividends.
He's behaving quite like a woman in a funny kind of way, isn't he? Because women take ages and ages choosing exactly the right present for somebody. Men, on the other hand, rather like Alan and Kelvin, tend to either get the shop assistant to choose it or throw an awful lot of money at it. And they think that's a substitute for the thinking.
I'm looking at clothes for my wife, and she's a size 12, and there's nothing on there.
Small to medium.
Is that right? That's what that would equate to a 12, would it?
14 to 16.
Right. She wouldn't like me for that, would she?
No.
Hope she likes them.
I'm sure she will.
Mission accomplished.
So I know the girls are dying to see their outfits. I've got them with their eyes closed here. But before you open your eyes, girls, you're going to also have to guess which outfit is for who. The boys are very nervous. I love it. OK, you can look.
That's mine in the middle. God, I hope that's not mine on the end with the patterned skirt there. That's Sarah's for the white top, I reckon.
OK, so to sum up, Sarah's is the white top and beige trousers. Joe, you've got the orange dress.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Sue?
That. I don't mind the
Sue's
top.
got that, which is the outfit on the end. And boys, are they right?
Did you find the
Yes.
skirt?
Yes.
What did I say
They are
there?
right.
Maybe it's not one of those skirts that goes like that.
That's boring.
Oh, I like yours, Sarah.
all right, it's okay, and I would wear it.
This is boring as half the rest of the stuff you wear,
Go on,
then,
shoes,
because
Molly.
it's right
What's that?
in the stuff that you would wear.
Boring as the rest
Dave,
of
am
the
I
scarf.
right?
Well, I think, yeah, we were out the other night and you were wearing something quite similar.
Yeah.
Top that was
So
very
you were
similar to
wearing
that.
something boring the other night.
So, Joe, what do you make of your outfit?
I love it, really like it. Yeah. The
Nice.
dress and the necklace is lovely.
There's
and
a-
the bracelet.
There's a bracelet, a bangle that goes with
Is it you?
Yeah, I've got a dress similar to that, but I like short dresses and I like that really bright colours.
Now, I'm almost hesitant about asking. What's the problem, my love?
Well, I don't mean it nastily, but where you ever thought I'd wear a skirt like that, Alan? Have I ever worn anything? I'm not being disrespectful because it's probably a very nice skirt, but to me it looks like wallpaper, and I just wouldn't. It's like what they used to have in pubs. And I don't know. I think you're taking the mickey a bit.
Are you a bit upset?
I am a bit disappointed.
Now, why
because
do
I
we
just-
think that clothes, by your man choosing you some clothes, brings such an emotional reaction, do you think?
Because I'm annoyed they didn't want me to wear something like that.
Why did you buy that outfit?
Because to be fair, the sales assistant talked me into it.
I'd like to say it just proves that my husband takes no interest in what I look like at all when I go out because, and I don't mean this horribly, right?
I suppose I could have bought you a pair of jeans.
Well, you could have done. I'd rather have had a pair of jeans and a nice T-shirt.
I'm just saying.
Where would I go to wear that, Alan? But, you know, it's not the sort of thing I'd wear down the pub.
Alan, how do you feel then about the reaction? Honestly, not being macho, not being, how do you feel about her reaction?
I half expected it was going to happen, to be honest.
So why did you buy it then? Why did you choose it? I don't understand.
Well,
if you knew,
I really didn't
why?
know what to get to. That's it.
You copped out, didn't
I
you?
didn't, did I?
Some little girl came
No,
out,
you said
yeah,
you
buy
didn't.
for
You
really
said you
like
didn't have
this.
much of a clue.
I just found it difficult to buy something. That's the gospel truth.
She's lost the plot, it's so bad. It's really not your taste, is it?
Oh. I like the top bit.
What about the bag?
You even chose a bag to go with it, look, Sue.
Well, I think we've established then quite firmly that the men here don't like and aren't particularly good at shopping, apart from Dave, who did quite well. And the women do definitely like shopping. But how do they cope when the boot's on the other foot? Have they got the hormones that it takes to become slightly aggressive and be sellers? Find out after the break.
Do you want a chance of winning £1,000 to spend on shopping? Just call or text the answer to a simple question revealed in part 2. More details will follow at the end of the programme.
I just haven't got a clue.
I just wanted to get out of here.
In part 1, the men had to choose an outfit for their wives, which was achieved with varying degrees of success. Sarah thought her outfit was rather boring and overpriced. However, Jo loved hers. Dave had been spot on with his choice. Sue, on the other hand, hated the pattern skirt and got pretty mad with Alan. Up next, the women's challenge. How will they do when faced with the trials and tribulations of selling?
Today's going to test your selling ability and charm skills. You are going to be selling at South Molton Market.
Good morning, welcome to South Molton.
You will each be assigned to a stall and points will be awarded for your ability and how much you sell.
Oh no.
Hello, I'm Sue.
I'm Vera.
Nice to meet you.
This is Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. I'm Morris.
Hi, Morris.
Welcome to the store.
Is that everything? Yeah. It's 3:46 then.
So,
Okay. That's lovely. Thanks very much.
You saw it. If you saw it,
oh, right.
you'll find it'll cut right down through the lot.
I think that's done.
Might be.
Perfect.
Yeah, she picked it up very quick. Especially the money side of it.
Looking around these, I probably couldn't name more than a dozen of these.
You've got no melons today, I understand.
Not big melons.
Not big melons.
Yeah.
No, I rather like big ones myself.
Really?
Yeah, but I'll have a couple of courgettes. Are they? Yeah, I like them big and firm. Yeah, that's how I like them.
What have I done wrong now?
They weren't as firm as I normally like them from her. Just a bit.
You foul man.
Cut it, wrapped it, bagged it. Just haven't eaten it yet.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That one as well? Do you like me to bag them up then? You're going to have a fuchsia as well.
Yeah, please.
Do you want to take another flowering one or...?
Yeah, she can if you like, yeah.
Balance it up a bit. It's £28 altogether.
It's £1.15. Thank you very much indeed. And you want your cheese, don't you?
I'm having a few problems with the money side. As you can see, I haven't had to add up for a long time being at home with the children, so apart from Dave's brain cells, and that's only 2.
My maths isn't my strong point actually, but these are all priced very sensibly as sort of £1.50, £2.50, so it's easy.
It's interesting that 2 out of 3 struggled with the maths side of things, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we all know you think women can't do maths, Tim. I would just have one word to say to you, well, 2 actually, Carol Vorderman.
OK, that's £10, sir.
Ideal.
Thank you very much.
Fresh strawberries, 99p a punnet, and they're English. Loads of strawberries. Is that not a perfect stack?
So there we have it. Proof that the theory really can't be true. I think the most aggressive selling technique I saw there was Sarah saying, "Do you want another fuchsia to balance it up a bit?" That was probably the most aggressive you got. What do you think, boys? Do you think were they good at selling? Could you see that?
I think I did very well, yeah.
Even though you've only got 2 brain cells?
Well, I'd like to interject there. I've actually got 3, but one of them's a referee for the other 2.
Right.
So, but no, they're very good. Very impressed.
I don't really see the relevance of this because all 3 of these girls have worked in pubs and they've gone out selling, and we've had to go out and buy outfits for them. So I just think the scales
are you whinging at me?
Yeah, I'm whinging because I think the scales are just a little loaded on this challenge.
But you have been to a shop and bought something before, as they have been in a pub or wherever and sold something before.
Oh, I've made my point.
I think if
Working in a pub's not selling, it's serving people.
The stalls that we were working on for all of us are a completely new environment. We'd never worked in that kind of environment before. None of us has ever worked in a market. I've never worked selling plants.
We've never been clothes shopping before.
Really?
Not for girls.
Maybe it would help if we balance things up a little bit. I mean, you know, some might say we needn't bother, but we thought for the sake of the experiment, we should test how good the girls are at shopping for the men, you'll be pleased to hear. So as another part of their challenge, we split their challenge, the women were given just £10 this time each to find something at the same market that you husbands might really appreciate. So what sort of things were they looking for?
He's such a fussy eater, but he does love his meat. How much is that? Well, that's all right. That's in budget as well. Thank you. Steak for Calvin because he's a real plain eater, but he does love his meat. He's going to love a thick, juicy sirloin steak, especially if I cook it for him.
Dave loves some of these pickles on here, and I don't get them very often. Hiya, can I have half a pound of Colston Bassett, Stilton? And these, please. For Dave as a treat, I got him some tomato and chilli jam, some crackers, and Colston Bassett Stilton, which is his favourite cheese. And when he's been out for a night out drinking, he loves to come home. I get this occasionally and scoff these.
He loves reading and, well, he's got a couple of this author's books at home and he's really enjoyed them, and I know he hasn't got these 2, so thank you very much. A couple of books, so that'll make him happy because he can go and lay in beds now for a couple of hours when he feels like it. And I got him some nice hot chilli, which he'll enjoy, and I'm sure I'll have to suffer for that one way or the other. He'll be all right. No, I think he'll like his presents I bought him.
There. So how do you think they did? Calvin first? You had a gripe on before. Do you feel a bit better now your wife's chosen you some steak? Was that the right choice, or was it a bit boring?
It was a great choice, the steak. It was really lovely and marbled, and I thought this is going to be really nice, but I had to cook it myself. Sarah said she was going to cook it. I cooked it. And to be honest with you, when I had to eat it, it wasn't as good as it looked. The word I'm looking for is boring.
Interesting. Okay.
Word I'm looking for is
So many
childish.
complicated issues to resolve. Dave, was that your favourite cheese, that Stilton?
Definitely.
Was it true? Was it the right decision?
It was the right decision. She knows me and cheese, and that is a lovely Stilton. And that particular piece of Stilton was probably the best piece of Stilton of that type that I've had. Colston Bassett Stilton. It was really nice, and yeah, I was happy. Yeah.
Okay, Alan. Did you make Sue suffer for buying you that chutney, one way or the other?
No, the chutney was delicious, I've got to be honest, but out of the books she bought me, one of them I already had.
She didn't think you did have them,
I
did
know,
she?
but she was wrong, I did, and it was...
But only one?
Yeah, only one in fairness.
So, with the challenges complete, let's bring in our experts Jenny Mills and Tim Bartlett to adjudicate.
It's a very, very hard one to judge this, I think. And you can see what sort of high feelings that it raised right at the beginning. And I thought the interesting thing was, we had thought, well, we'll judge simply on the fact, do the girls like their outfits? But you see, I think that Alan made this mistake way right at the beginning of the programme by saying that Sue was a size 14. And I think Sue has had that in the back of her mind ever since. And I think that that's part of why you're judging him so harshly on it, although we agreed he didn't do terribly well there. But on the other hand, we did think that Dave did staggeringly well. And you see, we gave Dave 10 out of 10 for his choice. And that, you know, really pushes the guys' scores up, because we didn't think they were too good otherwise, did we?
Not really. Kelvin.
Well, why wasn't I any good?
Kelvin, we awarded 6 out of 10, Kelvin. The idea was to anticipate other people's needs. That was the idea.
Yes, I did that. She's got 5 or 6 tops like that, Dave, hasn't she?
I've certainly seen her in tops similar to that.
Yeah.
But
okay, but her needs weren't anticipated at that time. That was not what she was looking from a shopping trip from you this time. We'll round off then. 20 points for the guys. That's a 10, 6 and a 4. We thought that was fair enough. We thought you earned those. Now the ladies.
We weren't hugely impressed by your sales technique. You see, we thought that, I mean, you did fine, girls, but you didn't do anything terribly exciting, did you? You weren't out there pulling the punters in and all that sort of thing.
We gave you 6 out of 10, didn't we, Jenny, for that?
Yep.
And that was an all-round 18, which would have had you slightly behind the lads, amazing, as you might think. However, we just felt that the reaction you got from the guys with the personal gifts you brought them was so bang on. We gave you a couple of extra bonus points for those to kind of tie things at 20 apiece for this exercise. Sorry, Kelvin.
Well,
yeah,
we'll have to accept that.
So, with a point each, the overall scores now stand at 3-2. I'm sure by now you're already becoming fully aware which is the superior sex, but as ever, we'll leave you to discuss that late into the night. Goodbye.
For your chance to win a £1,000 shopping voucher to be used in any store in the Drake Circus shopping centre in Plymouth, just answer the following question. What did Sarah buy to please Kelvin? Was it A, gardening gloves, B, chocolate, C, steak? Call 090 129 30120 and leave your answer together with your contact details. Or text WARS plus your answer A, B or C to 63337. Calls cost £1.
Next time on Sex Wars, we're in the bedroom. Our couples test out the art of seduction.